Namaste everyone. It's a festive Sunday after the Shahra, and of course in India we celebrate it with lots of enthusiasm and fervor. Okay, so after a good couple of days of going to pandals and not pandals actually, just a single pandal in my neighborhood in sector 137 in Noida, which is in NCR, which is the capital region of India. uh, we are back, and it was a delightful time for cricket fans in India because we managed to get the highest T20 score in proper, test nations playing T20 internationals. Because otherwise, just a matter of trivia, Nepal, our neighboring Himalayan country, is the one that has the highest T20 international score against Mongolia, scoring 314. 314, which is the number of pi. But we managed to get to nearly 300, and of course that's the Sparta number. Mr. Mathur, my good friend, will appreciate that shout out. He is roaming around in the Rohtang Valley, the Rohtang Pass, actually, not the valley, where the Atal Tunnel between Manali and Keelong is in Himachal Pradesh. So very nicely, very nice memories that brings back about our trips to Ladakh and the higher reaches of the Himalayas. So do check out our travel vlogs, and this of course is a Sunday fun day vlog. So I am going to meander and digress and just be out into space. Do check out my space exploration and human space flight videos as well. Lisping is beginning to increase now as I approach my 40th birthday next year. And I am Akshat, by the way, if you are seeing this vlog for the first time. And space exploration, my interest in that was triggered during the amateur astronomy classes in my alma mater, the Lawrence School Sanar, which is also in the Himalayas, albeit in the lower reaches, the Kasauli area, if you're aware of Himachal Pradesh and its geography. And of course, things must have gotten better because the founders' celebrations that take place in the first week of October every year just happened, and I'm pretty sure they were pretty awesome acts, judging by all the pictures and videos that were shared on our WhatsApp groups, the old Scenarian WhatsApp groups. Nevertheless, many forgotten ideas, stay in our minds and slip away too, which is, I'm sure, something that plagues all of us. Too many ideas, too little time. But forgotten reminds me about a reanimation song by Linkin Park. And I would say I was discussing our earliest exposure to Western music with a couple of good old friends from college days, from DCE days, SM and N. I won't say their names because they just might have privacy issues, although it doesn't seem very likely that anybody who knows them is going to see this video. Nevertheless, we were talking about our earliest Western music influences, and I do think that Linkin Park was one of the breakout new metal acts at that time. When I finished my 10th from Sanar and shifted back to Bihar, I was in Ranchi, in that newly formed Jharkhand state. In fact, it wasn't even Jharkhand at that time. I'm not sure. It could have been. And Linkin Park and Eminem. So we used to hear them on audio cassettes, which don't exist anymore. But like most retro things, they are making comebacks in very niche circles. And I doubt if the sound quality is as mellow as vinyl records, which were also very hipster thing to do, especially around the pandemic years. But then again, during my school years, I of course used to rap Eminem songs and Limp Bizkit songs and all the other associated and similar acts in music, Tupac Shakur, and then there was Red Hot Chili Peppers, of course. Californication continues to be a favorite of mine. But yeah, all these things are inside my brain. And the brain is wonderful. It's absolutely ridiculous to think that artificial intelligence will be capable of producing the maelstrom of thoughts and emotions that a human brain can produce. So I think we are a long way still from realistic artificial intelligence. Nevertheless, AI continues to help us in a lot of ways, especially in the dangerous and repetitive tasks, as Elon Musk said while he was launching the Optimus robot at the Tesla cyber event, I guess, a few days ago, couple of days ago. But the brain reminds me of a documentary about Robin Williams called Come Inside My Mind. And it does kind of throw a light in retrospect about what he was going through in his personal moments while he was not being the random joke spouting stream of consciousness comedian that he was. And I think that it does show that having dual personalities, having an external persona which is something else and an internal monologue inside your mind which is almost entirely but not quite unlike your external persona. And that phrasing is of course borrowed from Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I am a huge fan of that as well, as our Project Bibliotherapy, started by NNN, my two good friends, and a husband and wife. So do check out Project Bibliotherapy as well. The link is, if I remember, in the description. And that documentary did show me, a few warning signs. Like I said, lisping is starting to happen a lot more frequently than it did in my earlier, younger days. And I mistype, words, one or two letters exchange places without me realizing that I'm making that mistake. So that broken connection between the mistake and the realization of the mistake might be something triggered by something deep within our brain, my brain. But I don't care, because I am a polymath minus the math, because I hate maths. But I hate complex maths, the fancy, complicated, physics defining math, not the simple maths which I am teaching my little baby daughter Advitya as she grows up. And she has a lifetime of learning ahead of us, which is what inspires me to continue to learn every day, learn something new every day, to try and keep my horizons as wide and as clear as possible and as accepting as possible, because you learn so much from different cultures, different perspectives, different situations and circumstances of different people, that you would be a fool not to let the differences in your world and the rest of the world teach you. Okay, so that was kind of a long monologue. Yeah, it's close to the 9-minute mark now. So I'll start winding down by giving you, in case you're a first time watcher of my vlog, or even a returning subscriber, thanks for that if you have subscribed. But overall, I think it's more important to have a positive mindset, which is what I do when I follow my personal existentialist humanist philosophy of 6Rsm right here. And that is what makes me accept life and enjoy life and look forward to a lot of enjoyment, a lot of frivolity, a lot of, shall I say, fun, basically, to put it in the simplest possible terms. A lot of fun is what I look forward to in whatever amount of life we get to enjoy on earth. All right, so let's not get too down and deep and dig into the details of existentialism and nihilism, but I will say that enjoy your time and take care. Goodbye. Namaste. I am Akshat. Thanks for watching.